Hey guys, so today I am back with another video for all of you, and yeah, but basically I'm just going to be starting my back to school series, and yeah, I'm just going to be doing a lot of videos that have to do with getting ready for school and just kind of some tips and tricks to kind of help you get through it. So my first video in the series is going to be a freshman tips video. If you guys want a middle school advice video, I'll do that one too. But this one just kind of popped in my head because I feel like going into high school is kind of a bigger deal than going into middle school. You're going to be introduced to a lot more pressures, you're going to have a lot more stuff on your plate, and you're also going to be a lot older, so you'll have a lot more opportunities to do things. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. Okay, so my first tip for you guys is to have confidence when you're going into high school. A lot of people get the wrong idea. You watch movies and things like that and think that people are going to like throw you in trash cans and like pick on you and all that different kind of stuff, when really all of it's just for like just to kind of scare you. None of that really actually happens except for the drama part. There is a lot of drama in high school, but for the most part it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people don't have confidence when they go in. They're kind of scared just because they don't want to get picked on, and it's just kind of like you think that all of the upperclassmen are going to pick on you, and that's really not always the case. So just have confidence when you go in. Go in with like a good attitude, thinking, yeah, this is going to be a great year. I'm going to make lots of friends. I'm going to have lots of fun. And, it's just going to be a really good year. But also don't go in with too much confidence. Don't go in with the attitude that I'm better than you and I'm better than everybody else, and, I'm the top dog, because you're a freshman, you're not the top dog. And that's where you will start causing problems, and you will start having those movie scares that you see all the time coming into. So my next tip is to know your classes and know your schedule. So usually most schools have a orientation day, a freshman orientation, and basically what that is you go and they will give you your schedule, and basically you can usually go around the school and like the hallways and kind of find where all of your stuff is and all of your classes. And also another good thing about high school, at least at mine, you get to pick where your locker is. Your locker can be in any hallway in that entire building, but my school is really big, so I guess that's why my school does that. So you don't have to have a locker, but you can have one if you want one. So just know your classes. Like if you have if you do get your schedule and an orientation, go ahead and look around like where your classes are, because you don't want to go in that first day or that first half day or whatever, when you go around and meet all your teachers and stuff, not knowing where to go, because it's kind of embarrassing, honestly. That didn't happen to me. I knew where everything was. I figured it out and I was perfectly fine. But just know your classes, know your schedule, know where you're going and when you're going, and just kind of know that. And if you know that when you are going in, then within a few days you'll have it down packed and you won't have to worry about it the rest of the year. Okay, this one is one that I really want to stress to you guys, and I feel like people don't stress it enough, but it is try your best and actually study and do well, because what a lot of people don't tell you is that your freshman year is what makes your high school experience, because that's when you're going to get the most exposed to things, and that's when you're going to get the most vulnerable, I guess. And also, what you do your freshman year will jeopardize what happens in your junior or your sophomore, junior, and senior years. Because if you leave your freshman year with a 3.5, that's great, but you really want a 4.0. If you don't have a 4.0 your freshman year, you're never going to have a 4.0, because you can't go, you have to have your 4.0 to start out with to keep that 4.0. And if you do get a 4.0 your freshman year, keep that 4.0. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing good. And you want to have that 4.0, because that's what's going to get you into a lot of really, really good schools. And also, you have a lot more opportunities with a 4.0. But The only problem with a 4.0 is you have to have a 4.0 to start with to keep that 4.0. If you don't have a 4.0 to start with, you're not ever going to have a 4.0. But if you do have a 4.0 to start with, you can go down. You can go down from a 4.0 to a 2.5, but you can't go from a 2.5 to a 4.0, if that makes any sense at all. So try your hardest, study for stuff, know what's going on in class, pay attention, take notes, participate. That's one really big thing that will help so much, is if you actually participate. If you're one of those kids that kind of just keeps to yourself and don't raise your hand and all of that, definitely try to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and definitely be the kid that raises their hand and knows the answer, because a lot of people are going to kind of lean towards you a little bit, and it can kind of get you a little bit of credibility. And not only that, but it also is going to help you out in the long run. So the next one is a really big one too, and this has a lot to making your high school experience as well, and that is join clubs, get on teams, and join like student council and stuff like that. I'm not into clubs so much. I was in a chorale, and that was pretty much it. But that's just because I'm not really into clubs. I mean, I do FCCLA, but I'm really not into clubs. But clubs are definitely a great way to find friends, especially if you're doing a club that you actually are interested in, like art club and like, I don't know any other ones because I don't pay attention, but art club, dance club, like stuff like that. Any type of interest your school probably has. And if you are interested in something, like if you're interested in art, like you love art, do art club. You will find so many friends that way, because you're in a club with people that share the same interest that you do. So you're more likely to bond, you're more likely to get along, and you're more likely just to become really good friends. And also, if you aren't into clubs and you're into like sports, be on sports teams. I like sports. I'm more of a sport type of person over a club type thing, just because I'm not really into clubs, like I said. But sports I'm really, really into, and most people are. So if you like football, try out. Even if you haven't played, still try out. And if you haven't played and want to be on your school's team, try doing like a city league first and seeing how you do in the sport and kind of getting into the sport first, and then try out. And if you aren't in either of those, go ahead and look at student council. A lot of people like that. I actually kind of like student council. Student council is basically just what kind of helps the school. It kind of helps make decisions for the student body, and it really helps with you. So basically, you're someone that gets to make decisions and kind of help with activities that your school does, and kind of make the school more fun for the students. So the next one is more towards having fun. Go to school events such as football games, basketball games, baseball games, soccer games, plays, musicals, whatever else your school does. Go to those type things. It's a lot of fun, and it's going to make your year a lot better. And that's not just for freshmen, that's for anyone really. Just go to stuff like that to have fun, and it will really benefit you in the long run, because usually at those things you will make friends. Well, you may not make friends, but you'll meet new people, and then that can lead into a friendship. So definitely go to school events and just try and have a good time and make the year really, really fun. And okay, so this next one is also a pretty important one. And I feel like people do this a lot in any school, not just high school, but any school they're in. And that is limiting yourself to a group of people. Do not limit yourself to a group of people. If you're a popular person, don't just limit yourself to the popular group. Like, hang out with everyone. Just really expand your variety when it comes to people, because that's how you're going to find your real friends. That's how you're going to find who you fit in with best, and that's going to find just who you generally who you have fun with, really. And I did that my freshman year, and it really kind of got me seeing what group I like to be in, and like who I like to be around, who my real friends are, who I have fun with. And that is one thing that you really do need to do in high school, because you don't want to go through high school being all confused about your friends, because that's usually what you do in middle school, and you don't want to carry all that stuff into high school. Okay guys, so this is my last one, and it is be smart about what you do and have so very much fun. So what I mean by be smart is, once again, your freshman year is the year that you're going to be introduced to new things like drugs, alcohol, other things. I'm sure you can think of them. But things like that are the things that's going to mess you up. And I'm not telling you guys not to go out and do drugs. I'm not telling you guys to not go out and drink. I'm not telling you guys to not go out and do anything. I'm telling you to be smart about what you do and really think things through before you do them, because just because somebody's pressuring you at the time and you think, well, maybe I need to, like, you know, I have to because they're pressuring me to, and I don't want to be the buzzkill and like all of that, but really think about what you're doing and make sure it's what you want for yourself. It's what you want to do. If you really want to do drugs and that's what you want for yourself, is to be a druggie, do it. Whatever. Have fun with that. If you want to be a drunk and drink, do that. Have fun with that. Do what you want to do for yourself, but make sure you think not of just the present. Make sure you're looking at the future, because the future is so much more important than right now, because what you do right now is going to affect what you do next, what you do in the future. And right now, if you're in high school living it up, going out every night and partying, drinking, smoking weed, and doing whatever other drugs there are out there, you're killing your brain cells. You are literally killing yourself inside out. And you're going to get nowhere. You will get probably nowhere. I've seen so many people die and fail in life just because of the things they did in high school. And, I mean, although it may seem fun at the time, you're going to look back and wish you never did it. So just be smart and think about what you're doing and think it through, and really just be careful about who you put yourself around, because if you put yourself around those people, you're more than likely going to start doing it. So thank you guys so very much for watching this video. I hope this benefited you guys in some way, and I hope you guys all enjoyed as well. If you did like the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and if you didn't, then you can just click the X wherever it is. You can just click that and just go somewhere else. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below, and just let me know how you guys like the video, anything that you would like to add to what I said as tips, and also if you guys have any requests or questions. So without anything else, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.